What's going on, guys? Hey, some people might not like this video, and some people might say I'm doing it to look a certain way, but no, no, no. Torp, I ain't seen all your video yet. I haven't. And I probably won't watch it, man, because, I've told you before some of the videos you've done. It's like, hey, one of the best videos I've seen. Torp, that's one of the worst videos I've ever seen on YouTube or anywhere. It was hard to watch. Thing about it is, man, I don't know. It's like, I don't know if you maybe misunderstood or something. See, you don't sink to people's level or go below it. Go below it. See what Reese did to you. See the first minute and a half of your video, Torp. I was watching it, and you were talking about what Reese did, and you brought up a good point. The girls. I didn't even think about that. He did those girls. He did them wrong too. But what you said to him, that came out of a place of hate, man. I mean, you don't go to their level or lower. There's no justification for that, man. Reese, I'm sorry you had to say that, Reese. I mean, you do some underhanded shit. You're a terrible guy, but it's not because of the color of your skin. It's not because of someone's sexual orientation. It's none of that. It's the person themselves. And to like say stuff like that, I mean, you're not just making, saying that to Reese. Other people hear that, especially people of the same color, and that's terrible. Torp. I don't know. I mean, this video is hard to make, man. I can't. It's still kind of shocking that I heard you say that stuff. I never thought that, man. Like I said, I've heard people say stuff on here that I was like shocked by and stuff, but I don't. I think that's the worst I've ever heard, Torp. I know you said that you didn't care what anybody thought about everything, and that's good because I really don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about this. Torp, you was wrong for that, dead wrong. It doesn't matter if you say no, no. I'm calling them this because of this reason or that reason. There's no justification to that. What Reese did had nothing to do with the color of his skin. We're all the same on the inside. Our brains are all, you know what I'm saying? It came from his brain to his mouth, had nothing to do with his skin. There's good people of every race, there's bad people of every race. And sadly, Torp, you kind of showed that tonight. That was hard to watch. I'll be honest, like I said, I've not watched, I can't watch it all. My nearest neighbor's not that close to me. And I had the volume down when you started talking, and I swear, man, I didn't even like the words being said through the speakers on my TV. I don't know what you were thinking, dude. I really don't. I mean, that came from a place of hate. I mean, there's no going back. You can't go back and, that's the same thing we say about Cherry. You do shit and say I'm a character and all like this. YouTube's entertainment, but that's not entertaining. That comes from inside, man. There's something there. You can justify what you said and say all this stuff all you want to. There's no justification for that. I mean, Reese, again, I am sorry that was said. I'm sorry that was said about your wife. That's like, I get the place out of anger. I messed up the other night. I heard Serb talking to my daughter. I went up there and I said stuff about his daughter out of anger. Immediately, I regretted it. The next morning, I hated myself. And, I said, I've apologized and I do apologize, Serb. I mean, I should have never done that. Your family had nothing to do with this. I did not. I shouldn't have brought him in there. I still think you're a dick. You're a liar. You're, a terrible person. But your family has nothing to do with that. I shouldn't have sunk myself to your level to do what you do. Torp, I don't even know what to say, man. I really don't. But there's no justifying what you did. There's no excuse for it. I hope, man. And see, like I said, when you first did, I looked up and I was like, oh God, he's hammered, and that wouldn't be an excuse at all. There's no justification for that, man. What I'm saying is, I hope you look. I don't know. I mean, I don't even know what to say, Torp. I mean, I never thought that. Like I said, I've seen a lot of people say a lot of shit, but that's one of the videos that I've watched, and it wasn't even about me. You was talking to Reese, and that hurt me more watching than anything I've heard about myself. Because again, you don't, if you're trying to like what Reese did to you about the video, that was enough. You could have called that out. You had him there, right? But you don't go lower and call out an entire race of people and say that kind of stuff. Again, people can do what they want to. You even said you don't give a fuck what nobody thinks. I don't know, man. I don't. Again, I don't care what no one thinks about this, man. You were wrong for that, and you know you were wrong, Torp. You know you were. I hope if you don't know you were wrong, I hope in time you'll realize that hating somebody because of the color of the skin, their sexual orientation, any of that, it's not cool, man. It's not cool at all. And I mean, I can't be a part of that. I cannot be around that. Yeah, there. Like I said, there's no justification for it. And I know, I mean, some people's probably going to, say little things about this, me saying this, and maybe saying that, it's none of my business, or I don't care. I'm just saying, me personally, I'm not going to be around that. I can't. I'm never going to bring myself lower than somebody I'm going after. I mean, you have every, like I said, Torp, you had him. What he done to you was terrible. He showed his true character, but sadly, Torp, tonight you showed yours. And I mean, I know you've done some dumb shit in the past. And some of the stuff, I mean, I've told you, and everybody's told you that some of that stuff. But it's like I never thought this. I thought I don't know. I don't know. Torp, that was wrong. You know this, or I'm telling you, you will. I hope you do. I hope you know. I mean, I hope there's a time in your life where you realize and you see that, and it hurts you because you said that. And even though Reese done you that way, I mean, I'm not just put it this way. Even if you would have said that about Reese first, made the video you made today, then Reese came back and made that video about you afterward, that still wouldn't justify what Reese did. But the way it was done, it doesn't justify the way you did it. Two wrongs don't make a right. I mean, Torp, I swear, man, I never thought this. I never thought. Like I said, I can't even watch the video, man. I mean, it's not even halfway watched, and I'm not going to watch it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. There's nothing there to see. It's full of hate. Again, all the people we talk, I mean, especially people I talk about, I don't hate them. I mean, they do some underhanded shit. They're terrible people. I point that out, but I'm not going to go to their level. I mean, I did one the other night. I literally went up there and said shit to Serb. He brought up my family, so I threw in something to kind of show him how does it feel. I justified it by saying, okay, he's talking about my daughter, so I'm going to go up there and say something about his daughter, so he'll see how it feels. Immediately, as soon as I got off there, I knew I fucked up. The next morning, I felt like shit about myself. I hope when you wake up in the morning, I hope it's 1:49 a.m. I seen that video like 30 minutes ago, I guess. I hope when you wake up, you think back on this, Torp, and you know you made a mistake. I don't know, man, but it's shocking. Like I said, some people might not have nothing to do with me now, saying, "Oh, no, no, no," because But again, I'm not going to, I'm not going to go lower than people to go at them. I'm not going to, I'm not going to say racist stuff. I'm not going to say sexist stuff. I'm not going to talk about people's sexual orientations, any of that shit. That makes us just like them or worse. Torp, what Reese did was terrible. It was terrible. He made you look like that, and we know what happened. But, dude, there's no justification in that. I don't know, man. This is, I don't even know what to say. Like I said, I'm not going to watch the rest of it. I don't want to see it. I mean, I've seen enough in the first few minutes to see it was hate filled bullshit, Torp. You pushed your own shit in. In your words, you just pushed your own shit in. And again, I can't be a part of that, dude. I mean, there's no way. And it's not because of how it looks or anything like that. It's how I feel. There's no way that's justifiable. Reese has done some stupid shit, but he doesn't deserve that. An entire race of people don't need. That's not cool at all, man. You know that. Or again, if you don't, I hope one day you will. Uh, like I said, man, I can't be a part of that. I don't want nothing to do with that. I condemn that kind of talk. Not just, I mean, race. Like I said, all that. I mean, just hate in general. I don't want, if you get to the point where you're at today, the best thing you could have done was turn the camera off and just got off of YouTube. If it's going to take you to a place of hate, pure hate, you need to say Torp out and leave for. I mean, you don't need to be around if it's doing you that way. If somebody doing something makes you like insult an entire race of people, and you're going to say, "Oh, no, 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 I said him. I said because he was doing this." No, Torp. Again, that'd be like someone saying something about someone's sexual orientation, something about anything. It doesn't matter. Other people that they're going to find that very offensive, and they should, because it was very offensive. It offended me. I couldn't watch it, Torp. I could not watch it. I mean, I joked earlier about the word cringe, but I guess now I know what the word cringe means because I mean, I couldn't believe it. And again, man, I can't support that. That was terrible. I mean, right's right, wrong's wrong. I'm not going to go to the part where I'm going to call other people out for doing stuff, and just because like you're on this side of things, or say you're on this side, I can't stand behind that, buddy. Sorry, you was wrong. You're very wrong for that. You need to reevaluate the way you think about things. And I know you're going to say, "Oh no, 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 no. This is me. I can do what I want to." You can, Torp, but I ain't going to be a part of it. Y'all have a good one.